Hello, young one. You must be the death mage with potential, as the council referred to you. Come in, and please ignore the fabric covering. Well, everything. No matter how much I clean it up, it always returns. Here, let me get that chair for you. Yes, I use magic on a regular basis. I use it in my work and for simple tasks like pulling out your chair. I am getting up there in years, so it's just easier. An experienced death mage is what they're calling me now. No, no, they're right. It's just, back in my day, they banished me for simply being adept in death magic. And now they're attempting to send their young to me. Don't apologize, young one. I simply have an issue with the council. More like many issues, if I'm being honest. But nonetheless, nothing wrong with you. Well, yes, they did. I would not say force, but pressured me. Consider taking on a young death mage. But you were recommended out of the choices they gave me, but recommended nonetheless. Yes, I chose you. Because frankly, you already have some experience with fabrics and the magic surrounding them. Yes? What does that have to do with anything? Well, everything. Do you know what being a mage and a seamstress have in common? Admittedly, that is part of it. They both require an artistic mind. That is not the most common answer. You have good instincts. But that's not all. They both require a precise hand, a patient mind, and an open heart. And if you have as many commissioned pieces as I do, a touch of magic. Yes, I work as a seamstress. In a way, you will too. I'm assuming the council told you some backstory on me. What did they mention exactly? And yes, working as a seamstress will do you good. Older than sin and as powerful to match. Ragiel was the one to tell you that, wasn't he? Know each other. That boy owes me after all I did for him during his training. Oh, that boy got into so much trouble. And I bailed him out of it so many times I stopped counting. But both of those statements are partially true. I am older than most of the people you consider elders. And for the second statement, it depends what you see as power. That was not a rhetorical question, young one. What does power mean to you? You think power is a quantifiable thing like physical strength. That is, I suppose, a good guess. But it is not quite true. No, power can't be measured in the same way. True power isn't measured by raw strength or talent or almost anything else you can simply measure and put down on a data table. True power is control, young one. It is not something someone is born with. Well, people are born with strength, with talent, with magical prowess, but few learn to control it enough to have true power. Being able to control just one atom to a precise degree can change the world. But just throwing giant amounts of magic or strength without being precise, without having control over it, can quickly become treacherous, a detriment to one's own safety and the safety of others. So, to put it simply, control is power. Everything else is just potential. You disagree. I can see it in your eyes, young one, and I am not one to not listen to another's opinion. So, to put it plainly, you believe what I am saying is bullshit. There is no need to sugarcoat it. I am very old and have very little time for people that would rather deliver a soliloquy than say what they mean. And yes, I am aware of how much of a hypocrite I can be with that sentiment. Okay, we can either turn this into a debate that will go in circles, as you'll claim I'm just an old woman stuck in my ways, and I'll claim you're just a child who refuses to listen or learn something outside of the box basic schooling has put you into. Or I can give you two choices, explain my reasoning behind both, and let you choose. Good. I'm glad you're being reasonable. So, option one, you can leave. I'll write up a note reminding the council that I haven't taken on an apprentice for as long as they've been alive. I'll tell Riekiel that he was wrong about whatever he saw in you, and to send you through whatever channels they are sending death mages through now that they've stopped banishing them. Or you can agree to learn underneath me as a seamstress, and in the same breath, learn how to become a powerful mage, in the same way I did, while still living life and learning through the world, rather than trying to learn the way the world works while hiding from it in a training ground. It is your choice, young one. It does not affect me either way. The only change to my life is whether I will be helping you settle in or writing a letter in the next 10 minutes. You are asking something of me. And what might that be? Oh, alright then. Not a seamstress, a tailor, or a seamster. Your gender does not bother me. Non binary is just a modern way of describing genders elves have had for years, even if some of my kin may have forgotten it. Now, may I assume that means you have picked option 2? You are asking something of me. What might that be? Oh, okay then. Not a seamstress, a tailor, or a seamster. Your gender does not bother me. Non binary is just a modern way of describing genders elves have had for years, even if some of my kin may have forgotten it. Now, may I assume that means you have picked option 2?